Hello Aquarius and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for August the 16th through to the 31st. So moving out of Leo season into Virgo season. And I get this sense for you guys. I got this image of a huge download coming in, like going, this big light beam just going boom into your brain. And you're just getting this message and it's like, right, okay, I get it now. So look at this. You've got the shadow, self-empowerment and ambition, and Six of Acorns, success and triumph. Wow. So I feel like this download, this message is just, it's like almost like a revelation that comes in. It's just like, boom, I got the message loud and clear that Spirit wants me to step into now. And so it's this lovely energy of a new ambition that comes in that could be really successful. And it's very empowering. It's very, very empowering energy, which is really fantastic. So let's see what's shifting and changing. And I feel like that's what you're dreaming of, the success and triumph with this, or the recognition that comes through. So I just feel like it's got this weird feeling to it, like that you just know. It's like one of those knowings. You like, Spirit has kind of given you the potential of this as well in the message. So it's like, I just know, and it's come with that success and triumph. So what's shifting and changing is Cup 7 Moon Scorpio. So the options, the things that you're opening up to, the options and choices are shifting and changing here with the Moon Scorpio energy. It's an ever-changing landscape. Some of them are good, some of them not so good with this Moon Scorpio energy. You need to be really discerning. So it's almost like you get the message and then all these options open up and it's like, okay, now I need to work out what the right one is and how to work with this. And I kind of get it's going to shift and change with the moon cycles as well. So it's a little bit of just being aware of what's going to be revealed to you as this journey progresses. So this download is like the start of the journey, the start of what it is that you are, the message you get just initiates and activates something within you. So yeah, interesting with this Moon Scorpio energy. It could just be this sense of there's a cyclical nature to it somehow, and there could be some emotions that run deep with this as well. So I just think, don't, like what they're saying is don't have too many expectations around, you've got the message around what this download is, but the way you're going about it and where it's going to end up is going to be somewhere very different. So the options are going to be like changing. So it's just about being adaptable to that. The Queen of Cups. Okay. So this is energy of Cancer, of looking at your heart and what's going on, the emotional tides of what's going on here at this moment in time. Knight of Cups, a lot of emotions around this with the Moon Scorpio energy as well. So yeah, the Eight of Swords, there's been restrictions. The King of Wands, you're wanting to do something here. Oh, the Queen of Wands, the King and the Queen of Wands. My goodness. The Six of Cups, the Lovers card. Yeah, emotional tides, they keep saying. Big choices to come in with relationships here and the contracts around them. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, something's about to shift and change with this. Okay, with what's going on inside your heart. Okay, the Two of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Two of Cups, definitely around a relationship here. Now, this is an interesting one here, Aquarius, as the sun comes out. Lovely. We have, when I'm looking at this spread, I'm putting up in the screen, we see the King and Queen of Wands looking at each other. They're going boom. In the middle is the Queen of Cups. So this could be a third-party situation. Is there somebody else or is there something standing in between them? Is this the Queen of Cups representative of the love that they have between them, or is there a third-party person? There's a sense of they're looking at each other and there's something that's between them here, which is interesting, because the reason I'm saying that there's like this feels like a challenge because we've got the Eight of Swords. So Queen of Cups, this may be an innocent bystander, it may not be, but this Queen of Cups energy is where, it is about love and compassion. especially love around the home or emotional energies, like in terms of like those emotional tides. It can be about how you're looking after yourself if it comes to your health, if this sort of emotional download is coming in around your health. But I do feel like this is coming in around a relationship. It is crossed by the Knight of Pentacles, so you're wondering whether a particular relationship here, and it doesn't have to be romantic, but it can be, whether this is going to be a long-term thing. You know, whether this is something that's going to sustain all these energies that are around at this moment in time. There's a big questioning of a relationship that's coming in here. The Knight of Pentacles is also like a really slow energy. Maybe it just feels like nothing's happening here with this, like everything's just going so slow. So this can be a few things. It can be if you're already in a relationship, then it's kind of like something's blocking this emotional connection here between the two of you at this moment in time. If this is somebody that you are kind of dating or you like, there's some sort of emotional block where it feels like nothing's happening at this moment, which is interesting. So in your conscious mind, the Knight of Cups is about moving forward with these emotions. How do we move forward and connect in emotionally and follow our hearts? So yeah, interesting. And where does that lead? Does it lead you to come together, or does it lead you to move further apart? That's going to be the question that's coming in with this deep questioning of the relationship. We have at the base the Eight of Swords, which is you probably can't see the answer to this at this moment in time. It's like it can also be the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands can't see each other because there's some big block. So there's limitations around this at the moment. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye on something, or maybe you're not even being able to see each other for whatever reason. There's something blocking you here with this Eight of Swords. There's restrictions. Maybe you're not seeing each other in the true aspect, or this could be a long distance relationship. Like I said, maybe you just haven't been able to see each other for whatever reason, but there's a block here. These two characters are compatible, like they're the Queen and the King of Wands. So that's what's coming through here. But yeah, it's kind of, I'm reading this very differently, Aquarius, to how I would normally read this spread. And that's potentially what could be happening to you. You're reading a situation very differently because of this download that comes in. And so around this relationship that's coming through. So, I mean, this may be like if somebody lives far away and you want to talk to them and it just feels like, for whatever reason you can't, there may be limited options, or you're looking at new options as well. That's what's shifting and changing the options, because the Six of Acorns is saying, I want to successfully work on this as well. Now, if this is to do with, because it's got the ambition energy there, maybe it's your ambitions around this relationship, or maybe this is to do with a work relationship. This could be a relationship to a boss, but it does feel like there's something that's a big block in the middle of it. It's not such a bad one because it's the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So, they're pretty gentle things, like energies. They're not like harsh, scary ones, but it's enough to kind of feel like there's something blocking the flow of the emotions or the connection with this relationship. Now, you're presenting as the Six of Cups. So this may be a trip down memory lane as well, where it's like somebody from the past you haven't seen for a long time that you want to reconnect with. That could be something that's coming through with this, but the Six of Cups does represent the past. But it's also a sense of just wanting to bring in harmony within the emotions of a relationship here. So where has something gone a little bit like out of balance, or just needs to bring in more of that balance and harmony? So as the situation around you, here we have the Lovers card. These two people are here facing a choice or a decision. How are you going to move beyond this, or how are you going to find a solution? What options are there around? And hopes and fears, we have the Justice energy. This is around contracts. Now, I would say definitely to do with soul contracts here. Sometimes, if this is a work thing or work relationship, this could be where you're kind of working distance, or there's a sense that maybe there is a distance. Or this can be quite physical, or it could just be, sometimes people just feel more distant for whatever reason. But yeah, it's around the contracts that are coming in. So you're kind of looking at those contracts, whether that's something you want or don't want. It's like a soul contract energy that's coming through. So something's a bit about to shift and change with what it is that's hurting you in this relationship, which is really nice with the Wheel of Fortune. It can also have the potential to expand whatever it is that's hurting you as well. So, but I do feel like there's an option that presents itself with ultimately the Wheel of Fortune wants to make it's a Jupiter energy. It wants to make something easier. So it's wanting to make it does expand energy. So next to the Three of Swords, which is a wound, it could, like I said, it could expand that, but ultimately it wants to make your process and understanding of what's wounding you in this relationship easier. But in comes a good option here with the Page of Pentacles. You know, you're looking at it, but there's uncertainty around it, not sure and about what's on offer. But then the Seven of Pentacles is like, right, well, I am going to plant this seed that's being presented. There's new developments here that I'm not entirely sure whether this is, you know, something that I feel that feels right, but I'm kind of just taking a chance on it. I'm taking a chance that if I plant this seed, that it can move something into a period of growth where there's been this relationship into a period of growth where there's been stagnation, where there's potentially the Seven of Pentacles is where there could potentially be a change of direction. Like, where are you planting the seeds to shift the direction of the relationship, of where that's heading at this moment in time? So there's a bit of a pivot, and this might be, it doesn't have to be the overall relationship that's stagnating. There's just something you're not connecting with. It could be a bigger thing where it just feels like it's a whole thing, and it's like, I just don't feel like I connect at all with this person. But yeah, no matter what it is, there's like a block and a distance. So we do have the Two of Cups. I do feel like there's a really good option and solution that comes in here with the Cup 7, because sometimes when the Cup 7 presents, it's like some are good options, some aren't. So that's why it's really great to sit with this. But this new seed that is planting, it starts off small. You want to foster it. You want to nurture it. You want to let it grow. It's potentially, like I said, heading into a new period of growth or a new direction. But it potentially could be a good option depending on what the situation with this relationship is. So, yeah, definitely it's like, are you both growing together, or are you growing apart, or are you going to move into new direction that could bring growth for both of you? And like I said, is this opening up things for you in terms of your career? If this is a work energy as well, like a work relationship, this like could be family that lives a long way away. You know, it can be all sorts of things with this relationship, but just be really aware of, firstly, the download that I feel like you're getting at this moment in time. There's a really this energy of self-empowerment is where you're kind of taking matters into your own hands with this. But yeah, just be aware of what relationship comes up into your attention at this moment in time, and the options that are shifting and changing that comes in. There's a new option that comes in with that Wheel of Fortune that feels like, okay, I didn't see that before. It felt like that wasn't possible before, but now it is possible. So interesting. So let's pull. We've got a couple. Actually, I feel like this one is the right one. So I'm going to put these ones back. They don't actually feel quite right, Aquarius. So it says, and that's again like a couple of options presented themselves. I was being really discerning. They didn't feel right. This one did feel right, and that's part of the process. It says, I let go of all expectations, and that's kind of the energy and that may be part of the download message. You get that things are about to shift and change and to not have any expectations. It says, I flow freely and lovingly with life. I love myself. I know that only good awaits me at every turn. So it is about trusting the process and trusting the direction that Spirit may be guiding you down at this moment in time. Now, this download from Spirit might be something totally different to what's going on with this relationship. They're now saying it could actually be something totally like in a different area of life. So they don't have to necessarily be connected, which is interesting. So we've got the butterfly or the moth. I always read this one as both. And it's interesting because I'm pretty sure Leo got the same, you being the opposite signs and all. But so it may even be that, you know, this is somebody that feels like a bit of an opposite energy for you, but there's something beautiful that is ascending. You can rise above an issue here and be able to kind of move it up into like a difficult period up into the light, or some sort of challenge up into the light, which is good. And also with the butterfly energy, something is transforming within this relationship space, which is also really good. Now, that's going to be different for all of you depending on what's happening with the relationship. But yeah, definitely a relationship being highlighted at this moment in time for you, Aquarius, and a new positive option that comes through that can shift the direction of it in a way that can bring both of you growth, whatever it is that you need. And that's why it's saying, I'll let go of all expectations, because what you think you need might be something different to what this download of spirit is offering. So that's it, Aquarius. That's your reading. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to look at what's happening in the near future and the future beyond. Let's explore this further into the future, where this is going, because it feels like you're planting a seed. What's happening with this relationship and what sort of opportunities or energies are around it? What sort of what's coming in with it? We're just going to explore it further into the future. And also we're going to ask some cards about the best way to work with this energy as well to get the optimum results, because this could be, just you want to get to this option that is going to be the best option here. So this can be confusing energy or feeling like, I don't have the answer, but this is kind of guiding you to the answer, or at least a really good option that is coming through here. So the best way to work and manage with the energy to get the optimum results, or to at least make this transition or this energy to make it easier to work with. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin the link to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, Aquarius, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.